So, you've decided to dive into the world of pumpkin farming. Congratulations! You're about to embark on a journey that's as rewarding as it is fun. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Pumpkin farming? Isn't that just for Halloween? Well, let me tell you, pumpkins are so much more than just spooky decorations. They're versatile, delicious, and can be a great source of income. So let's break this down into a quick guide to get you started on your pumpkin farming adventure. First things first, let's talk about the basics. Pumpkins are a warm season crop, which means they thrive in sunny, warm weather. If you live in a region with a short growing season, you'll want to plan ahead. Generally, you should aim to plant your pumpkins after the last frost of the spring, when the soil temperature is consistently above 70 degrees Fahrenheit. This is usually around late May to early June, depending on where you live. If you're not sure when that is, check your local agricultural extension office. They've got all the info you need. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty of soil preparation. Pumpkins love rich, well-draining soil. Before planting, you'll want to amend your soil with plenty of organic matter, like compost. This not only boosts the nutrient content, but also improves soil structure, helping with drainage. Aim for a pH level between 6.0 and 6.8 for optimal growth. A simple soil test can tell you what you need to know. If you find your soil is too acidic or alkaline, don't worry. There are plenty of amendments available to help you balance it out. Once your soil is prepped, it's time to plant those seeds. You can either start them indoors a few weeks before the last frost, or plant them directly in the ground. If you choose to start them indoors, make sure to transplant them carefully to avoid disturbing the roots. When planting directly, space your seeds about 3 to 4 feet apart in rows. This spacing is crucial because pumpkin plants can spread out quite a bit, and giving them room to breathe will help prevent diseases. Now, here's where the fun begins. Watching those little seeds sprout and grow into massive vines is incredibly satisfying. But with great growth comes great responsibility, right? You'll need to keep an eye on your plants as they grow. Watering is essential, especially during dry spells. Pumpkins need about an inch of water per week, either from rainfall or irrigation. If you can, try to water them in the morning to reduce evaporation and fungal diseases. Speaking of diseases, let's talk about pests and diseases. They're part of the farming game, unfortunately. Common pests like squash bugs, aphids, and cucumber beetles can wreak havoc on your pumpkin patch. A good preventive measure is to plant companion plants, like marigolds, which can deter some pests naturally. If you do notice an infestation, try to tackle it with organic pesticides or by hand-picking the pests off your plants. Remember, the goal is to keep your pumpkins healthy and chemical-free. As your pumpkins start to develop, you'll notice they're not just growing, they're also changing. You might want to consider thinning your pumpkins once they start to set fruit. This means removing some of the developing pumpkins to allow the remaining ones to grow larger. Aim to leave about 1 pumpkin for every 2 to 3 feet of vine. This may seem harsh, but trust me, your bigger pumpkins will thank you later. Now, let's talk about the exciting part. Harvesting. Pumpkins are usually ready to harvest in about 90 to 120 days after planting, depending on the variety. You'll know they're ready when the skin is hard and the color is vibrant. Give them a little poke. If they feel solid and the stem starts to turn brown, it's time to pick. Use a sharp knife or pruners to cut the pumpkin from the vine, leaving a few inches of stem attached. This helps prolong their shelf life. Once harvested, it's all about storage. Keep your pumpkins in a cool, dry place. They can last for months if stored correctly, making them perfect for fall decorating or cooking up some delicious pumpkin pie. And let's not forget about the seeds. Don't toss them away. You can roast pumpkin seeds for a tasty snack or save them for next year's planting. Now, I can't talk about pumpkin farming without mentioning the joy it brings. There's something magical about walking through a field of bright orange pumpkins, especially during the fall. It's a time for family, friends, and community. You can host pumpkin picking events, sell your harvest at local farmers markets, or even start a pumpkin patch for families to visit. It's a fantastic way to connect with others and share the fruits of your labor. And let's not forget the creativity. Pumpkins are incredibly versatile. You can carve them, cook them, or even use them for crafts. From pumpkin spice lattes to pumpkin soup, the culinary possibilities are endless. Plus, the seeds can be turned into a crunchy, healthy snack. The whole pumpkin experience can become a fun tradition for you and your loved ones. So, there you have it. A quick guide to pumpkin farming. It's a journey filled with hard work, learning, and plenty of joy. Whether you're looking to grow pumpkins for fun, food, or profit, remember to enjoy the process. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the successes, and don't forget to get your hands a little dirty. After all, that's what farming is all about. Happy pumpkin farming!